Welcome to Subramani. I wanted to make a video which is different from what others do, is to tell you that there are too many videos now telling you be your own boss, quit your job, why do you want to work for somebody else, etc., etc. And it looks very sexy to give up your job and do something on your own, right? First of all, my take is simple. Jobs are not the greatest of things to do, but remember, it puts food on your table, it pays your EMI, it gives a roof on your head, it allows you to take vacations, right? It allows you a lot of these things. So and if you think a grumpy boss who shouts at you is bad, try starting off on your own and finding 10 grumpy bosses, means 10 grumpy clients, right, who don't pay on time, who are much worse than the boss that you had. You will have all these experiences. So all those people who want to give up their 50-hour a week job to have nicely substituted it. I keep saying, when you give up your 9 to 5 job in which you were earning 50 lakhs, you think you're going to work from 9 to 4, then you're going to play golf and all that. It's not true. In the initial years of your business, you work from 7 to 7 with uncertainties of whether you will earn money. You think you've done a fantastic job for a client, you've delivered, but the client does not pay fees for a very long period of time. It has happened to many chartered accountants in practice. Forget other professions, right? So they know that the chartered accountant can refuse to file the return the next year. It does not bother them, they just go on. I have recently a friend died, and somebody who took over his practice told me that there are clients who have not paid for 8 years, right? So if that can happen to chartered accountants who are supposed to be good in managing money, much worse things must be happening to other people in business. So when somebody tells you don't just give up your job and start your business, it is wrong advice. It is not advice suitable to you, right? So somebody who, let us take and also what advice which I can give to others, I may not be able to implement it myself. So let us take the case of Pattu, who runs Free FinCal. He had some health problems, so I just suggested to him that sugar is bad. I sent him a video, he had a look at that video, and cold turkey, next day he stopped consuming sugar. I was the person who told him that giving up sugar is sensible, but I am unable to give up sugar. So it is easy for me to give advice and say, oh, give up sugar, it is a killer. True, sugar is a killer. Sugar is not the most sensible thing to have. Even celebrities who advertise chocolates and soft drinks, in personal life they don't consume sugar, right? But I am unable to give it up, right? So do you have to give up your job to start something on your own? Answer is no. Don't treat the job as a very painful thing, because all the same people who are telling you to give up your job are doing 80-hour weeks with uncertain money, and their success depends on you giving up your job, or you coming and doing something with them, or some payoff has to be there for them. So think about what they want, and they may not have your good at heart, right? That may not be the best thing. Second, see what you will enjoy doing, and see what you will enjoy telling people that you are doing, right? So if you enjoy just sitting at home doing nothing, maybe watching Netflix or chatting with friends, that's perfectly all right. You don't need to have a sexy hobby, right? So for example, if you enjoy playing some game which is not a very fashionable game, like squash, badminton, tennis, golf, these are great games to play, right? So everybody wants to say, oh, I play golf, I play badminton, I play squash, all those kind of games. But you may decide that you don't want to do any of this stuff. Maybe you want to visit all temples, right? So you are 50 years of age, but you want to visit all the temples of India. That could be a fine way of traveling. Or you may say, I don't want to travel, I don't want to do any of those things. So don't be worried as to what people think about what you do in your leisure time. It should not matter at all to you. Whatever you do, like the first time I visited a tiger sanctuary was 1981. So that is what, 19 plus 23, 42 years ago, right? Yes, I visited many of them. I'm not, I should say most of them, but I have not visited all of them. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy going, seeing tigers, seeing elephants, shooting them with my camera, of course, right? So I enjoy doing that. It does not mean you will enjoy that. Maybe you don't like to be in the outdoors. Maybe you think it's too bright, too sunny. And typically, if you are the person who asks, what do you get by seeing a tiger, then maybe that's not good for you. Maybe something else is. Whatever you want to do, you should be able to do. Remember that. Remember the third thing. Not all of us are cut to be on our own and be alone, right? Being single is not going to be very easy, because when you are on your own, you don't have any support staff, no nothing. You are everything, right? You punch the paper, you put it in a file, you put the file away, you search for it, everything. You are the chairman, you are the chaprasi, you are everything in that company. So having said that, not everybody enjoys that. Some people may need a social acceptance. They want to go in the morning and say, last night what happened and this, that, blah, blah, blah. You want to chat with people, you want to talk over coffee, over tea. I have enjoyed that period when I used to use a client's office. It used to be good fun meeting all those people, attending weddings and birthday parties and promotion pedas and engagements, childbirth, right? All these functions are very useful socially. At some stage you may decide that you don't want it, but at 25 or 27 or 30 you may want all that. So don't think that is not necessary. Fourth, it's also important that if you don't come from a family where many people have held many titles like CEO and CFO, etc., then those titles may also you may be enamored by some of those things, right? So you may want some of those titles. Nothing wrong with that. I know people who say, I'll get my daughter married off and then I will retire, because when they are getting their daughter married off, they want the title. They want to be called vice president. They want 4 cars from the company working for them. They want all the people to come there for the wedding and stand up there. It's not at all about money. It's about prestige. You get none of that when you're on your own, right? Nothing like that comes. You don't have friends who are colleagues or anything. Yes, you have to create your own friend circle. Maybe your school friends, college friends, your clients, all of them. But remember, they are not still friends. They are clients. Clients are clients. Classmates are classmates. Some of them become friends. Some clients become friends. Some clients don't, right? Some neighbors become friends. So you have to create your own friend circle. There is no automatic social circle available like it is available for employees. So being on your own has a lot of advantages, and it also has a lot of disadvantages. Understand the two, right? And everybody does not have to give up their job to start something new, right? It may take a very long time to do something. It may take a very long time to actually earn money. You may do free work for a very long period of time, and after you have done that, you may think of a new product and suddenly launch it and make money. You make money, you may not make money, you may put in a lot of efforts, like I said, 7 to 7, and still uncertain income. Terribly dependent on just you. In a corporate, you have an assistant, you have a boss, you have colleagues who will take care of it, right? If your assistant leaves, you ask HR to speak to that person, right? There's an exit interview, you talk, then you try to persuade, you keep him. Whereas on your own, you are the head of HR, you are the head of finance, you have to give loans, not give loans. Some people will take a loan and run away. You run all those risks. You need to have all those skills, right? Somebody may not have those skills. Somebody may not be interested in doing those things. Somebody may have a much less requirement for money than you have, right? All these things are important. So I changed my mind halfway during the journey? No, but I am not saying that being on your own is the best thing since sliced bread. Some people can do it, some people can't do it. Some people with a good, nice, steady government job may not want to do that. They may do the business in their wife's name till they are eligible for full pension, and then they may quit. Look at all those possibilities. Don't just jump because somebody told you to jump and then have regrets as to now what will I do, because in a country where everybody is young, if you get out of the job market, getting back in is going to be very, very difficult. After that, you have to freelance or things like that, which you may not like. I know one person was in a very senior position. He left to start something on his own. Now he is desperately trying to get back. If he had not quit, he would have definitely become CEO by now. But now, right now, he is desperately looking for work. I am not even getting into whether it is good or bad to do all that, because being an entrepreneur is always a good experience. But do you want it, or are you getting carried away by these YouTube guys who are telling you, oh, you can create so much of dividend income and this and that? Don't get carried away. Think I think it was Ronald Reagan who said, think but verify, right? Trust but verify is what he said. I am saying think but verify. Make sure that you want it and then take the plunge. Not saying whether you should take the plunge or no. Talk to people around you, find out what suits you, what's your personality, what you really want to do, and what you want to tell your friends that you do. Maybe I visit tiger sanctuaries 12 days in a year. Yeah, you heard it right, 12 days in a year, 3-4 trips in a year of 3 days, 4 days each. That's all I do. But I talk about it for maybe 150 days, right? I travel, I go to beaches, I do all that. I enjoy doing that. See what will keep you busy, and at least 4-5 hours a day you should be able to say what you are going to do. Because if you are an entrepreneur, really that is not enough work in the initial stages. Maybe you'll read, maybe you'll write, maybe you'll make YouTube videos, whatever, but find out all that, write down your plan, and then take the plunge. Even if it's an early retirement, you want to retire at the age of 48 or 50, think about all that, write down all that. That is far more important than just the money. Money of course is important, but after that what, right? Thank you.